Mike Hoss along with Steve Geller and Bobby Hebert, the Cajun Cannon. They were off yesterday, Monday, back to practice today, inside, full pads. One of the matchups you were looking at was Callaway and Lattimore.
Yeah, looking at Marquez and Callaway and Lattimore, they getting after each other, and Lattimore's not dominating them. It's not good for the defense, but good for Callaway gaining a lot of confidence. There was a throw that it would have been a 40-yard long back shoulder from Jameis Winston to Callaway, and Lattimore's a little frustrated. That was probably, to me, the pass of the day, considering the distance and guys you're counting on. I thought Ian Book also, he's got another opportunity come Monday night and then throughout the preseason. I think he could be a future Saints quarterback in that number. They ran an RPO with him, which would have been run pass option. He pulled out the running back and would have gained about 10, 12 yards. He also made a nice throw to Ethan Wolf, and then he dropped it. It would have been like a 30-yard gain, but he came back, and all of a sudden another 30-yard pass he completed to Jake Lattimore. And you got to make those kind of plays given the opportunity. The one thing I noticed the quarterback's got to do a better job of, that's what I brought up to Coach Payton, is they got, the clock in their head, whatever. They're still holding on to the ball too long, where you don't realize what you have till it ain't there. Ain't there no more. It's not there anymore with Drew Brees, and how he would save a lot of the linemen as far as sacks. And when I look, we had 3 sacks, 3 different quarterbacks. Drew Brees probably doesn't get sacked at all. How he's getting rid of the ball, we're dumping to the back, whatever. So that's something I think, whether it's Taysom Hill, even though he can run, or Jameis Winston, got to have better pocket presence.
Right. And that's something that Coach Payton talked about. Yeah, that's exactly what we work on. Believe me, there's only one Drew Brees. And teaching that clock, teaching that time to get out of your hands is tough. We also talked to Paulson Adebo, the cornerback, and I was interested to see because they went at him hard Saturday night. And I thought, as a rookie, that's kind of what the coaches wanted to see, and also how would he react? Would he react like, yeah, come on, bring it, come at me. And that's exactly what he said. He's like, yeah, I'd rather you come at me.
Well, and he basically hadn't played in 2 years. He didn't play the COVID season, and so I thought for a first game, he's playing in the NFL, and he got better as the game went on. And if he's starting week 1 against the Packers, I guarantee Aaron Rodgers is throwing his way. So it's just that's just gonna. Yeah, and I think even Monday night against Jacksonville. So, but if he continues to make plays, then that's gonna help him be more confident. And and then the game didn't look like it was too big for him. He looked confident as the game went on.
Certainly, with that many turnovers and that many penalties, you knew what this week was going to be a focus on, holding on to the football. Running backs having it in the right arm. That's what Deuce had talked about.
Right.
We're going to see that this week.
Absolutely, and a good thing to see too at practice today. Wide receiver Traquan Smith back in the fold. We've been missing him since I believe it was the first padded practice inside, and he's been out. But he didn't do much today, but at least he's there in uniform, not in street clothes on the sideline. And also good to see more of Quan Alexander getting in the mix with this defense. He's so key for everything they do at linebacker. Although that first game in Baltimore, really a lot of positives from that young group. Came away very impressed with Caden Ellis as he continues to develop at that spot and just has a knack for being able to punch that ball out what his team needs.
Lots to work on this week, but they got a little extra time. They're off Monday, not till Monday night. Of course, more coming up today, 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock with the Cajun Cannon. Also, Mike Detillier, Christian Garrick. So join them at 8:70 a.m. and 105.3 FM and on the Odyssey app.
Who dat?